I really hope I'm audible. For those who are joining, I think you can confirm if at all I'm audible. For those who are joining, you can confirm if at all I am audible. Yeah. Today nataka tuambiane ukweli, right? Nataka tuambiane ukweli leo. Yeah. Nataka tuambiane ukweli leo. And also looking, of course, at the best strategy that you can always tend to apply, more so that this is one of the shortest semester ever. Yeah, this is one of the shortest semester ever. I know probably from next week or today maybe nitaanza kupigia mwalimu simu kuanza kuuliza mwalimu, now that this semester is short, what can we do, what can we do? So that is a discussion that I want us to have today. This is of course for my community, those who are doing Kasneb papers, either HED, talk about CPA, Cpa, so long as you're doing, of course, Kasneb paper. So today's conversation, let us be very realistic here. You're preparing for December exams. Preparing for December exams, where we are sitting, we are looking at exactly 3 months. Exactly 3 months. And it will be exactly 3 months if at all you started your studies on the first day of September. Because in reality, your exams should be maybe the first week or the second week of December. This is when your exams, of course, should always be, or rather, they are always between first or the second week of December. Today, the time that I'm doing this video, we are on the 29th of August, 29th of August, 2025. So you're looking at September, like 2 days remaining from now. Yeah, we pray to God to give us life. So we're about September, October, November. So within 3 months, you should have studied and you should have prepared in terms of your revisions. And revisions, ideally, we always tend to do the revisions like 3 or 2 weeks to exams. That is the reality. So we're looking at 3 months. See, the 3 months you prepare and you do exams. For those who are planning to do exams in December. The reality here is that the time that you will be having to do your coursework, we are looking at exactly like, to be very realistic, we are talking about 2.5 months. That is to say, you start immediately, September, we have October, then partly November, so that the last 2 weeks of November or 3 weeks in November and partly the few days in December, it is purely revision. So where we are sitting, if I told you to put all the cards on the table and to look at the reality of things, is that we're about 2.5 months. And that is only if you start on the 1st of September. So now one will be, Mwalimu, now, is it realistic for me to do 5 papers? Is it realistic for me to do the 6 papers within the 2.5 months? A very legit question and a very good question. Or within these 3, talk about, I'm having these 3 papers and I'm having 2.5 months. How can I prepare within these 2.5 months? So this is a strategy that I want us to talk about. Of course, for those who are planning to do the exams in December, I know some of you might be tempted to wait till your exams are out, and of course your results probably, with the information that I have, probably let us talk about either 16th or 17th. That is when probably you'll be getting your results. That is when probably you'll be receiving your results. At least 16th, 17th, thereabout. See. So we're looking at results being released in between, or rather in the middle of the month. Then you start preparing, of course, to join the classes so that you can, of course, maybe prepare for the exams. Already half a month has gone, so you're remaining with only 2 months. the big question therefore would be, Mwalimu, now, yes, you've given us this insight. So what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to prepare for these papers? So the first strategy I'm going to guide you guys is what we normally tend to do, or rather what we normally tend to use as mDarasa, because it is one strategy that we have used, it has worked, and I know also this time it is going to work, given the fact that we are considering, of course, very short semester. So what we normally tend to do, let me take you through what we normally tend to do as mDarasa to ensure that even within the shortest period time possible, you can easily prepare for exams and go to that exams with a lot of confidence. Within what? 2.5 months. I've given you the analysis and I've given you the basis why we are arriving at these 2 months. You see? So if at all you're having a question, kindly, you can just chat. I can see those who have joined. If at all you feel you're having any question to ask Mwalimu, don't hesitate. You just put your chat there and I'll be able to view it. Just chat, put your comment below the chat, and I'm going to be able to view it. Because today's session is all about kuambiana ukweli, and also to learn the best strategies that you can always tend to use, of course, to prepare. So if at all you feel you're having a question, then don't hesitate. See, just beside this video, I want you to do what? I want you to ask a question. And to ask a question. See? So this is a strategy. 2.5 months. Reality September, October, partly November to do the coursework, and partly November to, of course, do the revisions. Okay. So this is what I want us to do. All of us, if at all you've not done this, kindly do it. We go to our browser. And in our browser, this is what I want us to do. If at all of us, we're going to our browser. We go to our browser, and this is what I want us to do. See, we search app.mdarasa.com. We search app.mdarasa.com. So you go to your browser, all of us are there. Yeah, at least should be modern browser, should be a modern browser. See, so you search for app.mdarasa.com. What I'm going to do, I'm also attaching this link in our chat button here. I'm attaching this link in our chat button here. I've attached the link directly in the chat. So doing this while here, of course, we're saying we come to, if at all you don't have an account, of course, you can always go ahead and create an account. For the first users who don't have an account, you can just come and create your account at this point. See, so once you have created your account, that is to say, you fill in your name, last name, all the details required here. In terms of the company, you can leave it open. Gender, of course, you have to select, then the password, agree to the terms, then you create an account. So once you have created your account, then you'll be having this dashboard. See, we're having several courses that we do offer. You have several courses that we do offer. So specifically, probably our case, we want to check out either talk about CPA or ATD. Say, for example, I'm doing CPA. We come to CPA. Then in this case, of course, you just click get started and start learning. At this point, we have 3 segments for you. We have those who are interested in the coursework. Coursework now will entail what? Coursework will entail all the classes recorded, arranged topic-wise, you'll also be able to access the classes that are being done on that current semester. See, assuming maybe you're doing, say, like financial management. In this case, if you're doing financial management, see what you're going to get. Number one, you're going to get access to the past papers, which of course, in this case, you'll be updating up to the current bit. You're going to get access to the class notes and revision materials. In addition, what are you going to access? You're going to access, like these are the classes for last semester, May, August semester. These are the classes for last semester, which you're going to access what we did last semester. All the classes, meaning that you'll be having the power to do your studies and go ahead and study in advance. See, we have this bit. In addition to the same, we have the classes arranged topic-wise. Say, for example, because maybe you're good in a certain area, you just want to go to a specific area. Maybe I want to go straight away to the time value of money. If I go to the time value of money, I have the classes. Maybe I want to study the time value of money versus preference for money. I just open. See, you feel like in this case, you want to study offline. Maybe you are in a position where you can get access to a very strong Wi-Fi. You can decide to go ahead and download the video. See, you just press download. You're going to download this video. You can observe that the video is literally downloading. So that in the event that probably you want to study in an area that you don't have internet, you can still go ahead with your studies. See, once it has downloaded, you find that here it is. It has opened at this point. If you check on the download area, the video has downloaded. So you can literally watch at any given point and time. See, so in addition, in this case, of course, you can always go ahead and check the next class that you want to check. Maybe in this case, you want to go and check probably the aspect of discounting techniques. You have it there, the same procedure. And the videos, they do play very fast. You can pause. Do you want to watch via your TV? You can literally cast on your TV. You can as well come and check the notes specifically for that specific area. You see, you can check your notes literally for that specific area. You follow exactly the notes the way they are. In addition, what else can you do? In this case, you want support. You want support. There is WhatsApp icon here. The moment you click the WhatsApp icon, of course, it will take you to that specific group that you want to join. See, do you want to join the group? You just join the group. With all this support and the power that we've given you to study at any given point in time when you want to study, tell me, what will hinder you within the 2.5 months to literally prepare very well, because you have all the videos, you have all the required content to prepare? What will hinder you to prepare and go for that exams? The other option that you can decide to do, you can come to the revision. Maybe you just want to do revisions only. You just want to do revisions only. So in this context, you can come and open revisions, whereby revisions probably now we just cover specific areas. See, you can go ahead and check your revisions. Or maybe you want to join the live virtual classes ones that we do offer. How will you go about it? You come to live virtual recorded. So live virtual recorded, literally, these are the classes that you're doing in class. You've literally subscribed for our classes, which are ongoing. You join the class. We are all human beings, and at times you can be busy. In the event that you are held up somewhere, you can come back and get the exact class that we have done for review. You can just come and get the exact class that you've done for review. In that, at this point, you're having, say, Sem 3 2025, the semester that you are starting on a Monday. Our semester is commencing on a Monday. So in the event that maybe you need to have that case, it is easy and everything is automated. And see the amount that you're charging, only 5,000. This will cater for the whole semester, and also not only just getting whatever that you're attending the class, but also this package of live virtual will come with the aspect of pre-recorded version. So just sincerely where you are sitting, what will hinder you to prepare well within these 3 or 2.5 months? If I told you to be very honest with each other, with all these resources, what will hinder you to literally prepare very well? And see again, what we've also maybe also to mention, for those who will also be joining us, we'll be having this assessment area. You can literally gauge yourself before even exams. And for students who are doing business data analytics, of course, they can literally enjoy this and any multiple choice. So you're also working to integrate the rest. You can come on enrollment here. See, not enrollment, but you can come on the aspect of assessment. On the assessment, we have the details here. And at this point, you can literally take an assessment. Say, for example, maybe I want to do a test. You want to gauge yourself to see where you are, because we'll be uploading these assessments. So maybe I want to answer this case, see what will happen. Allow me just to select randomly. Allow me to simply select randomly. I'll just be selecting these details randomly. There's something that I want to show you at the end of the day. And now you tell me honestly, if at all with all this, you cannot prepare clearly or well in your exams. See, I'm just selecting the values randomly here. See, in this case, you literally grade yourself. Out of whatever that you've done, you can literally see your score. Out of whatever that you've done, you've only scored 2 out of 20. At that point, you can start evaluating yourself. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me? So we've also built an area that you can literally test yourself and see how you are performing even in your studies as you progress. With all this, I just want us to be very honest. What will hinder you not to prepare for exams within these 2.5 months? Because we've said where you're sitting. If at all you start your exams immediately, or rather you start your studies immediately on 1st September, you'll be having only 3 months. The more you postpone, the more you find that the time would be going. Now, I know one will ask, Mwalimu, I just have to wait for the exams for me to start my studies. That is very okay, and you're very right. But again, there is other lot. Probably you are in intermediate level, for example. In this intermediate level, what you did was you did the first or any of the 3 papers. You are remaining with the 3 papers in that level. My question to you would be, whether the outcome of the results, will it affect your continuation? If at all you did say like 3 papers in intermediate level, you have another 3 papers, I can advise with a lot of confidence, you can literally proceed and do the other 3 papers as you wait for your results. The same case will happen with these people in foundation level and those who are also in advanced level. You can literally continue as you wait, because remember, our classes for live virtual are commencing on 1st September. Those who are taking the pre-recorded version, you can literally start your studies anytime. So why should you wait? Because as I've told you, your exams, or rather your results, should be out by either 17th or 16th September. These are literally 2 weeks. And the semester, as we've agreed, the semester is very short. So why don't you just start your studies? Of course, if I told you you are in a certain level, say at advanced level, intermediate level, or foundation level, and you hadn't tackled all the papers, with a lot of confidence, I can advise us to start our studies, because we've seen that this semester is literally very short. And I've given you the best strategy that you can use, more so for those who are using the mDarasa platform. You can easily plan yourself and do your studies very well within this shortest time available. So at this point, I want to open any question. Where you feel like you need to ask Mwalimu a question, this is the best time. You feel you're having a question? This is the best time. Go to the chat and ask Mwalimu a question. You feel having a question? Go to the chat and ask Mwalimu a question. I am waiting in here to help you guys. Where you feel like, you need a question, then kindly go ahead. I'm waiting for the question. I'm waiting for the question. Where you feel like it's something that you need to ask Mwalimu, then this is the best time to ask. This is the best time to ask. And recall, you can reach us out, by the way, on 07. Maybe you might be shy on chatting there. Just reach me directly right now on our WhatsApp directly, 0708 068 851. Reach me directly, and I'm going to guide you on what you are going to do to make sure that within this shortest time period available, we've utilized it well. We've utilized it well. Okay. Yeah, someone is asking a question here on WhatsApp that Mwalimu, for those who are joining advanced level, how many papers am I supposed to do? Yeah, someone is asking here on WhatsApp that Mwalimu, those who are joining advanced level, how many papers are we supposed to do? Okay. Yeah, so for those who are joining advanced level, remember advanced level in this case has 4 compulsory papers. Advanced level has 4 compulsory papers. These compulsory papers are advanced FM, advanced management accounting, leadership and management, and we have, of course, the aspect to do with advanced financial reporting. So these are the compulsory papers that you will be required to do. 4 compulsory papers. Then there are other 3 papers. The other 3 papers, you can select either one, or you can do double specialization. These papers are between advanced taxation, advanced auditing and assurance, and advanced public financial management. You can select either one paper, or you can do, say, like 3, you can do one paper or 2 papers. So that is to say you have either double specialization or one specialization, meaning that in advanced level, you can do either 5 papers if at all you are taking one specialization, or you can do 6 papers if at all you are taking double specialization. Now, once you are done with aspect of once you're done with the written papers, now you can proceed to the practical paper, which is business data analytics. You can only do business data analytics once you are done with the written papers. I believe the question has been answered. I can see another question. One is asking the same person. Mwalimu, am I supposed to do all the 6 papers or 5 papers at once? Or can I select the papers that I'm supposed to do? Yeah, so in this case, you realize that in advanced level, you can do a minimum of 3 papers. You can do a minimum of 3 papers, any of the 3 papers. You can take any of the 3 papers. Maybe if at all it is specialization plus a compulsory, but you can take any of the 3 papers. That one you are open to take any of the 3 papers. I love that. A lot of questions are coming on my WhatsApp. A lot of questions. Remember, you can ask a question on our WhatsApp 0708 068 851. One is asking here, Mwalimu, what can you advise on the papers that I'm supposed to take given the limited time available, the way you've explained that the time is short? Okay. My advice would be, if at all you are in advanced level or if at all you are in intermediate level, my advice would be that when you are dealing with Kasneb and maybe you just want to take any of the 3 papers, I'll always advise that we balance. We balance in a sense that, number one, you take 1 theory, you take 1 quantitative paper, and 1 statement paper. You'll find that in this case, of course, you are going to reduce the pressure. You are going to reduce your pressure. A pressure in a sense that you've been able to balance. Say, for example, you are in advanced level, you've been able to balance, number 1, aspect to do with, say, leadership. You've taken 1 quantitative paper, say, like advanced MA, and you've taken 1 statement paper, say, like FR or advanced taxation. You see, in this context, you've been able to balance between theory, quantitative, and aspect of what? A statement paper. Maybe you are in intermediate level. You can also as well balance the same. You can balance, you take, say, like 1 theory, either company law or audit. You take 1 quantitatives, either MA or FM, or you and maybe 1 statement, say PFT and FR. These are for those who are taking only what? 3 papers. Because quantitative, it is not that quantitative papers are hard, only that quantitative papers, they are always very wide. So having a pressure of doing 2 quantitative papers, more so when the semester is short, you really have to give it all your best. So it is possible, but you have to give it all your best because literally they are literally wide. Let me leave first of all WhatsApp to go to the questions of the chat because I can see majority of you are asking questions from WhatsApp. Are you guys shy on asking questions in the chat? Because I can see majority you're asking questions on WhatsApp. That is okay. So like Job Osiemo, you're asking if you're waiting for advanced level results, what should you amid uncertainty on results? So Job, as I mentioned earlier on, if at all you've done all the papers in advanced level, meaning that these are you don't have any pending paper that you've not taken in advanced level, then in this case, I know you'll be very skeptical in making a decision on what to do next. So in such an event, probably you've done all the papers in advanced level. Because your next step is business data analytics. Your next step job, it will be business data analytics. So in this context, I'll advise just to be very realistic. On your case, you can just be patient. As much as you're looking at, because as I've mentioned, your results might be out probably on 17th or 16th. As much as we are patient within that period of time, you can take that chance. There are so many videos that we posted literally here on YouTube for business data analytics, which you can familiarize yourself with what BDA entails. And also, we have various groups, which I can share a group for BDA, which you can at least join this group to be able to see what business data entails, business data analytics. So your case job, be patient for this time, either if at all you're taking the short courses, like Power BI, QuickBooks, if at all you've not done, as you wait for the results. I can see Nyanga Pius, you're asking, I've joined late. How much is per unit at intermediate level? Okay, I'll take you to whatever that I just explained, Pius. Let me take you, everything is in our platform. Let me take you here. For us, we have literally like 3 packages which you can consume. Okay. In our case, we have, of course, 3 packages which you can take. And at this time, we have the first package is literally pre-recorded version. Recorded version of the class, ideally, we normally charge 3,500, but anyone who is purchasing this course, of course, between today and the weekend, you're going to get it at 3,000. But ideally, we normally charge what? 3,500. There is aspect of revisions only. You want to do only revisions. Revisions only, we do charge 2,500. There is people who wish to join the class now, attending the classes. In this case, we charge what? 5,000 only. You want to attend the class. In the event that you missed a class, maybe you can join this class to review what was done. And there is a combo package. A student who is paying for a combo package will get access to the one that you are charging 3,000 and the one that you are charging 5,000. So you'll get these 2 packages in one. For this student who is taking a combo package, which he will have a chance to study in advance and also attend the class, we do charge 6,000. So you have an option. You can go with the one for 3,000 right now. You can go with the revision for 2,500. You can go the one with 5K, or these are all on a semester basis. Or you can go with the one for 6,000, which is not here, where you get access to both recorded version and access to whatever that you're doing in class, live virtual. So in that case, these are the packages that we do have. These are the packages that we do have. So I believe your question has been answered there. That is Nyanga. It means a good unit to start with in advanced. Yeah, I can agree with Lincoln. Lincoln is saying that MA is a good unit to start with in advanced. Yeah, actually for quantitative paper, MA is a good unit that you can consider to start with. If at all you're selecting that is a quantitative in advanced level. There are a lot of questions here. Let me go to this question. One is asking that, Mwalimu, if I take business data analytics, pre-recorded version, how am I going to study and yet it is a practical paper? Very valid and a very good question. Mwalimu, if I take business data analytics pre-recorded version, how am I going to study? And of course, how am I going to study this, given that it's a practical paper? Now, what we have, probably you might ask this probably because you might have had other experience elsewhere, but this is what you're doing, guys. See, this is what for us we normally tend to do. You see, if at all you're taking the practical paper and you're taking it with us, you see, you're taking this practical paper and you're taking it with us. I want to show you how we normally provide the practical paper. This is what I'm just doing. Literally ni kusema na kufanya nini? Kutenda, kusema na kuonesha, right? It's not just by words. So that in this case, you've taken the pre-recorded version for business data analytics. I'll just come and search business data analytics here. So you've come and taken BDA. You see, what we have provided, first of all, you'll be able to get the past papers. See, the first segment, you'll be able to get what? You'll be able to get the past papers, which in this context, you get all the past papers. You get all the past papers. In addition, maybe I want to study lesson, say like, these are the live virtual that you're having. Say, for example, maybe you are studying, say like, let me go to where we've arranged topic-wise. Maybe you want to study, say like, utilizing keyboard shortcuts. See, the moment I open utilizing keyboard shortcuts, number one, I'll be able to have my video there. And what we've given you, in addition to you just following the class on video, if you come under the notes, you can literally download that Excel workbook. You see, you can come and download the Excel workbook. So you not just be following the class like you're watching a movie. This is a practical paper. So that whatever that Mwalimu is doing here or in class, or rather on that video, you are also using the Excel workbook that you've downloaded to follow the class. See, you're literally using that to follow the class. Probably you've joined a live virtual session and probably there are classes that you've missed. Maybe this class we handled, say, lesson 6, we handled, say, like pivot table. The moment you come to the pivot table class, this is a live virtual that was recorded. In this case, we can just check it out, literally. Maybe this is a live virtual, you paid for it. See, in this context, you'll find that you can see even here whatever that your colleagues are asking questions. You see, you can literally hear whatever question that your colleagues were asking. Probably you might be having the same question. That is how the class is interactive. And again, you can come to the notes. You see that class that we've done? You can literally download the Excel workbook that we've used in that class. So, meaning that even if it is a practical paper, the way we have designed it, it is in a way that you can literally follow the class at any given point in time. So that is how, even if you're studying using pre-recorded version, that is how you can go about the practical paper on our website. Great. I can see there are a lot of questions that you guys are posing, which is very good, and I appreciate that. So what I want us to do this time, if at all you have any further questions, kindly, just do this right now. Reach us out right now on 0708 068 851. I'll be here to guide you and take you through the best way that you can prepare within this shortest period time available. So guys, thank you so much, of course, for those who have basically attended this since we've started all through. Thank you so much. And you can share with your colleagues whatever that you've learned, whatever ideas and tips that you've gotten, you can literally share with your colleagues. So thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys in our classes. Make sure if at all you don't have mDarasa app, get it right now. You need more guidance within this shortest semester ever. Kindly reach out and we'll be here to guide you. So to this point, thank you. And I hope to see you guys in our classes very soon. Thank you, and you have a very blessed weekend ahead. Bye-bye.